The wait is over, and the much anticipated West Indies squad for the T20 World Cup has been released. And we're going to be reviewing the squad and also sharing some comments from Coach Darren Sammy regarding the role of numerous players in the team, including Shamar Joseph and Shimron Hetmyer. Welcome to the Sports Perspective TV viewers and subscribers. If this is your first time coming across the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts in the comment section as well. So, like I mentioned earlier, West Indies, they revealed the squad for the T20 World Cup in a press conference earlier today, by Cricket West Indies. And so it's a 15-member squad. And so I'm gonna be sharing the squad with you in a moment. And also, like I said, sharing my thoughts on the squad and also, sharing some comments made by Coach Darren Sammy and Desmond Haynes regarding numerous players on the team and their roles in this World Cup team and why they were selected for those roles. So starting with the squad. So the squad is as follows. So we see where and the squad will be going across the screen. So of course, so Ravman Powell is the captain of the team. Azar Joseph, vice captain, Johnson Charles, Rastan Chase, Shimron Hetmyer, Jason Holder, Shea Hope, Akil Hussein, Shamar Joseph, Gudakesh Moti, Nicholas Puran, Andre Russell, Sherfian Rutherford, Romario Shepherd. So that's the 15-member squad that will be representing the West Indies in the upcoming T20 World Cup. There were no reserves named, and but because West Indies are currently in a few series and they have upcoming series against South Africa as well. So Coach Darren Sammy did say that they have until the 25th of this month to name the reserves, and they're going to take all the time needed to decide who will be the reserve players based on the performances of players in these series that are currently going on and that will be coming up. So again, just to go over the squad, as you can see going across the screen. So it's Ravman Powell as captain, Azar Joseph vice captain, Johnson Charles, he's in as an opener, and so one thing that I did notice though that is that they only named two out and out openers. So Johnson Charles and Brandon King are the only two openers that were named in the team. So going over the squad again, so Ravman Powell, Azar Joseph, Johnson Charles, Shimron Hetmyer, Jason Holder, Shea Hope, Akil Hussein, Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Gudakesh Moti, Nicholas Puran, Andre Russell, Sherfian Rutherford, and Romario Shepherd. So that's the 15. So like I was saying, Brandon King is fit. And as long as Brandon King is fit, then I think everyone had him in their team. So there are no surprises there. Really and truly, there aren't really any surprises in the squad. A lot of people had Obed McCoy in the team, over Shamar Joseph, myself included. But I'm definitely not surprised why, Shamar Joseph. That I'm not surprised that Shamar Joseph was picked, and definitely not disappointed that he was picked. Definitely talented, and I think he will do well in the World Cup. And then Coach Sammy, given the reason why he was picked, saying that, players are picked for specific roles, and the role that Shamar Joseph will be playing in this squad, is being a bowler up front that can, take wickets in the power play, or even that's the main reason. Up front, he can take wickets in the power play. He has a lot of talent, has a lot of variation, and of course, he has a lot of pace. So that was the main reason why Shamar Joseph was included in this team, to play that role as a power play bowler and pose that threat to the opposing batsman in the power play, so the team can get a good start and take in early wickets. And that's in the series against Australia. That's the team did struggle in the power play, so you can definitely understand, why Sammy would want, would include Joseph, with his main role being, someone to attack the batting team early in the power play and get the team off to a good bowling start. So Shamar Joseph will definitely be in the team, and I think you know, he will get his opportunity to perform in the T20 World Cup, and I think he will do well. Like I said, notably, they only picked 2 out-and-out openers, Johnson Charles and Brandon King. So, which tells me that if either of them don't perform, I think they will probably, they might consider using Sherfane Rutherford as an opener as well. Because when asked about, because Rutherford and Hetmeyer are in the team, and when asked about Hetmeyer, Sammy did say that Hetmeyer's specific role will be to be a finisher in an extra batsman and finisher in the lower order, right? Which, you know, tells me that Rutherford, if Hetmeyer doesn't perform, then obviously Rutherford might be able to come in and replace him in the lower order. But, you know, looking at it from the opener standpoint, you know, I think, you know, Rutherford being a left-hander, he might definitely get an opportunity to open if the openers don't perform well. Also, Shea Hope is there as well, which, you know, he has experience playing the new ball, so they might consider using Shea Hope as an opener as well, you know. But as far as out and out openers are people who have a lot of history of opening, it was only Brandon King and Johnson Charles that was selected as the openers. But I think if either of them don't perform, then they will be replaced by either Shea Hope or Sherfane Rutherford in the opening spot. But you know, as far as the squad, you know, I think it's a very, very strong squad. You know, a lot of experience, you know, a lot of big hitters. You know, I think this team can definitely win the World Cup. You know, obviously the World Cup is not played on paper, so you know, they'll have to go out and win each match on the field. You know, but there's a good balance to this team, right? If you look at the bowling options from a spin bowling perspective, Ruston Chase being in the team, you know, he does provide that, you know, off spin option, and Gudakesh Moti and Akil Hossain. So those are the spin bowling options that are in the team. And I think they are good options. And based on recent history in T20s, they have performed well. So I have no issues with that. You know, speaking about Ruston Chase as well, you know, Coach Sammy did say that, you know, I think it was Desmond Haynes that said that, you know, that was one of the main reasons why Chase was selected, was obviously based on his performance in the recent series against Australia and even currently in the series against Nepal. You know, his all-round ability, you know, his all-round capability, you know, being able to bat well and also, you know, provide, you know, a lot of another bowling option in the team. He even went as far as saying that Ruston Chase, you know, based on his ability, I think it was Sammy that said it, based on his ability, you know, he can play that Marlon Samuels role, you know, that role that Marlon Samuels played so well in those title-winning teams, you know, being in that middle order, you know, to provide a bit of stability, but also contributing with the ball as well when needed, which I think is a very good move to have Ruston Chase in the team, you know, in that role. You know, hopefully he can perform well in the role and do what's expected of him. But I can definitely see Ruston Chase, you know, performing well in that role and playing that Marlon Samuels role. You know, he's a very good batsman. You know, he has in all formats of the game, right? And he can score fast when needed at times. You know, obviously he's not a big hitter as an Andre Russell or a Puran or a Hetmeyer or even a Rutherford or a Shepherd. You know, but he does have quality to score runs at a brisk pace, you know, when needed. And his bowling, you know, and they even commented about his feeling as well, that it has improved. You know, so that was the main reason why Ruston Chase was included in this team. And like I said, I can see him doing well in that Marlon Samuels role. So definitely looking forward to, you know, this T20 World Cup and the series coming up against South Africa as well, you know, because that will be a warm-up series for the team. You know, obviously there are players currently playing in the IPL, and they did say that they are not, no, they didn't give a timeline as to when those players will join up with the team to in their preparation. But you know, because they have a camp coming up in Antigua next week, you know, to start preparation for the South Africa series and the T20 World Cup. But nevertheless, you know, a brilliant squad. You know, no surprises for me. And I'm definitely not disappointed with the team that was selected. You know, I'm actually very excited that this team was selected. Very excited that Shamar Joseph is included in the team. You know, it just gives the team another quick option, you know, another fast bowling option, a lot of pace, you know, in addition to Alzarri Joseph, right? And I'm sure it gives Darren Sammy a lot of flexibility as well, you know. So let's say if either of them are not performing, or if you're coming up against a team that, you know, is weaker against spin bowling, or, you know, whatever it might be, you know, having both Shamar Joseph and Alzarri Joseph as options, you know, as out and out pace options, definitely good to have as a coach, you know, when deciding what team to put in the final 11. So that's all I have for you in this video, viewers and subscribers. You know, again, obviously, we'll be going more in depth, you know, in the team, you know, and going more in depth about certain players that were included. But, you know, that's all I have for you in this video. So like I mentioned, he did say Shimron Hetmyer, you know, he will be playing that finisher role, you know, in the lower order, in the middle to lower order. That's what he said, you know, as an extra batter in the team, you know. So it just tells me that, you know, they want to, you know, have as strong as possible batting lineup, you know, batting as far as possible. So, you know, I would not be surprised seeing Hetmyer batting, you know, as low down as number 7, or, you know, or, and with T20, it's fluid, right? And depending on the game situations and stuff like that. But, you know, Hetmyer is definitely in the team, and Hetmyer can definitely be a good contributor in this team, right? So I'll be going more in depth, you know, in upcoming videos, you know. But for now, you know, this is where I'm going to leave it, you know. So again, you know, as you can see, the squad going across the screen. So the squad again, you know, Ravman Powell, captain, Alzarri Joseph, Jansa Charles, Raston Chase, Shimron Hetmyer, Jason Holder, Shea Hope, Akil Hussain, Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Gudakesh Moti, Nicholas Puran, Andre Russell, Sherfane Rutherford, and Romario Shepherd. That's the 15 that will be representing the West Indies in this upcoming World Cup, barring any injury. Again, you know, thank you for tuning in. Do remember to subscribe to the channel if you have not as yet. You know, like the video and share your thoughts in the comment section. You know, what do you think about this team? Do you think this team can win the World Cup? Let me know in the comment section.